is Dr. Rebecca Clem, the Numbers Lady, and this is session 4 that I've started after the Biden administration has started, that I want to talk about some of the ideas I have for mathematical thinking as the way we should approach math education for the future and incorporate as much as possible into however you want to teach as a parent or a teacher or a child or all together. I have worked with parents and teachers and have always been interested in the ideas that homework should not be worksheets, but homework should be things you do with the people you live with. So it's activities that you can do together so that you learn how the family can use mathematics in daily living. It's not about speed, it's not about memory, it's about thinking about how to use the tools so that math can be a help for you through your life to help you respond to questions you will encounter in the bumpy road but wonderful road of life. One of the questions that I've gotten about the way I've constructed these plush numbers is I had 2 responses from adults, one of which I thought was very fun and the other I was a little stunned by. Somebody asked me, why did I make my 4 like this? And I thought, well, I don't know. How else would I make it? Well, when I grew up, of course, I was learned, and I still write it that way because I was taught to write with the goalpost 4, where it has the 2 pieces like this, and that you create it that way, you draw it that way. And somebody asked me, why did I make them with a triangle top? That was a very good question to ask. And in fact, I put a lot of the response to that in one of the films we do where number 4 comes in to get the DNA done and finds out how 4 has evolved to look like this. Somebody else told me, you must change your 4 because that's not the way we teach them. Now, I have told teachers and parents, dogmatic statements like that can turn people off. Ask the question, why, is a much better way to start, because you don't want to turn people off by telling them, making them think that they are wrong. And if they're willing to do that to me, I fear they may do that with their students. So be careful. So why did I make the 4 like this? Well, I said I look around the world. I don't care that I was taught when I was a child to make goalposts. We didn't have computers. We didn't have keyboards. We didn't have as much globalization. But if you look around the world, this is the type of 4 you're going to see on the card plates, on the clocks, unless you have older ones. And then you might even have Roman numerals, which I think have a value in learning about pre-place value and why place value is valuable and much more recent. So I created the 4 with the triangular top because that is what we see today everywhere you look, except in very rare circumstances, globally, by the way. So this is the Numbers Lady. There is reason behind a lot of the construction I've made. They are a response to questions about putting the learning in the language of the contemporary learner. Doesn't have to be a game to be just fun. They don't have to love math just because you do. What I want them to do is to appreciate its value and use for whatever aspect of life they encounter. This is the Numbers Lady. We'll be back for lesson 5.